Hello, grade 6 students. This is day 15 of STP Mathematics 1A lesson series. We have come to the end of this month, and today we are going to discuss the division of whole numbers. Hope you can remember that we were discussing multiplication, and today we want to start division of whole numbers. Division of whole numbers, it is not a new topic for you. You have done all these things in your lower grades. And here that I will tell you the basic things you want to learn. You just see that they have given 4,509 divided by 5. You want to write it with the remainder, right? I will show you how you can get this kind of thing. First of all, you take your theory books, put the date, and write down the topic, division of whole numbers. There, you just see if you have something like this, 25 divided by 4, right? You want to get the answer here. So you do the working here, 25, you divide by 4, 4 times 6, 24, and 1 remainder. How we are going to write the answer? 6, remainder 1, right? So you write it like this, 6, remainder 1. So this is the first example you want to copy down under the subtopic division of whole numbers. By now you know when you are writing the subtopics you want to use the black color and the note will be in blue color. So then if I take another example, this is the second example. Let's say you have 423 divided by 5, let's say, right? I want to write the answer here. Now I will show you the workings. 423, you divide by 5. 5 times 8, 40. So then the 2 remainder. You bring this 3 down. Now you have 23. 5 times 4, 20. And 3 remainder. Okay, so then how we are going to write it? 84, remainder 3. 84, remainder 3. Okay, so then you first you do the division and you write that what's your the remainder. So these are the two examples I can show you. So then I'll do another example. You can pause the video and get it. But before that, I want to double check whether I did it correctly. 5 times 8, 40. 2 remainder for 23. 5 times 4, 20. 3 remainder. Yes, I have done it correctly. So then the third example I want to show you, you just see 534, you divide by 3. You want to write the answer here. So what I do, that 534, when you divide this by 3, 3 times 1, 3, 2 remainder, you bring this 3 down, 3 times 7, 21, so then 2 remainder, and you bring here that 4, 3 times 8, 24, and no remainders. So how you are going to write the answer? You just write 178. In some questions, you might ended up with a remainder and you show the remainder like this. You put the whole number, comma, remainder 1. Put the whole number, comma, remainder 3. But here in example 3 children, when you divide it, so then it is 0. You don't have any remainders. So you just write the answer 178. Yeah. So this is how you do the division. So then we will move to, so then here you have few sums to do. And division by 10, 100 and 1000. I will show you how to do this, right? Division by 10, 100 and 1000. Write down the next subtopic in black color. So after the division of whole numbers, you want to write down the subtopic division by 10, 100 and 1000. I will show you how it works, right? I will show you how it works. My pad. Yeah. So this is whiteboard. Now you just see you have 23. Give me a second. So you have, let's say, 23, you divide by, no, I will take 2,300 to 23,000. Divide by 10. What will happen? I write it like this. It's easier for me. Okay. So this 0 and 0 will cancel. 2,300 will be the answer. The same 23,000, when you divide by 100, we'll see what happened. You write 23,000 and you divide it by 100, and we can cancel the zeros like this, and it is 230. The same 23,000, when you divide by 1,000, we'll see what happened. Here, let you know that the zeros will cancel like this. What will be the answer? 23. Right? So you can see that what happened. 23,000, when you divide by 10, the answer 2,300, 10 is not there. 23,000, when you divide by 100, that becomes 230, 2 zeros are not there. 23,000 you divide by 1,000, so then 3 zeros gone, so you have 23. Okay, so this is something very interesting and very easy to understand. Now you just see that if you have something like this, what I am going to do. If you have, let's say, 23 divide by 10, right? How we are going to get the answer? We write 2 remainder 3. How? So then for 23, how many tens are there? 2 tens are there. 3 remainder. Let's say we have 48 divided by 10. So what happened? 4 tens are there. Remainder 8. Let's say you have 423 divided by 100. What will be the answer? 4 remainder 23. So 506 divided by 100. So then how many hundreds are there for 506? 5 remainder 6. Right? So then I will do another one. We just see 1,256 divide by 100. Now you just see what happened. So always that if it is dividing by 10, the remainder will be 1 digit. If you are dividing that number by 100, you can see the remainder will be with 2 digits, but here in this case it becomes just 6 because that here we have 06. That is the reason. Otherwise the remainder is 06, but no point of writing 06, it is just 6. Now when you are dividing this by 100 again, what will happen? That there should be 1200 and remainder 56. Let's say you have 48,235. You divide this by 100. So then you want to keep 35 as the remainder, 482, remainder 35. Hope you identified the pattern, right? If it is 23 divided by 10, it becomes 2 remainder 3. That the last 3 will be the remainder. Last 8 will be the remainder, right? So then that here you have 423. When you are dividing it by 100, we know that 400, the 400s are there. So then 23 will be remainder. 500s are there. 6 will be remainder. But if you look at the big numbers like 1256, 48,235, so what will happen? So 56, because we are dividing it by 100 now. If I take something like this, children, you just see 1256, the same number, I divide by 1000. Now what happened? 1 remainder 256. Because when I'm dividing this by 1000, that there should be 3 digits. The same thing, I'm going to take 48,235, the same number, I divide by 1000. What happened? 48 remainder 235. Right? Hope it is clear for all of you. So this is a very interesting thing where you can get the pattern easily. Now you just see when you are dividing 10, 100 and 1000. So then you want to write the answer and the remainder, right? Answer and the remainder. And you can write this as a division, the decimal also. Here we'll see that how they have written. They have just written 81 remainder 2. 25 remainder 78, right? So then here I have shown with the decimals to discuss a separate theory. You don't want to worry about the things I have written in red color. So I'll erase them. So then this is how you want to do it, right? So then here I will show that. Great. Okay. So then we discussed today just the division of whole numbers, and I gave you 3 examples how we are going to show the answer and the remainder, right? And sometimes you don't have a remainder. In that case, you just write the number, okay? And then we discuss how we can divide the numbers by 10, 100 and 1000 with different examples I showed you. If you come across with this something like this, it's easier to cancel the zeros. But if you come across with numbers like this where you don't have the zeros at the end, this is how you want to write the answers, right? So the next day we want to discuss the long division. But before that, I'll give you a few sums to do, right? So then you can do question 1 to 5. Here, page 18, exercise 2F, question 1 to 5. You want to write the answer with the remainder, right? So after that, you want to do this one, that here we have these 4 questions, right? So these will be your homework. And tomorrow I want to explain you the long division, and then we are going to move to very important topic called mixed operation. It is a very new part that which you have not done in your lower grades. So then we want to pay our attention very well for this area. Therefore, please be ready with the knowledge you gathered so far. So then first we'll do the long division, and after that I'm moving to mixed operations. Okay, children, we'll meet again next day. Till then, stay safe. Bye.